see, we had prepared Rumali roti by the Muskan Ishta and by her team. So for making Rumali roti, it required a lot of hard work. So Muskan, please.
You can see the rumal roti. It's like very thin and look like rumal.
You can see
And
how
you can-
soft it is.
And how soft it is.
Please have a taste.
Okay. And I would like to request my batchmate to taste it. And also our
HOD sir.
HOD.
Now you can see that HOD sir is having.
So friends, I have got a piece of Rumali roti. You can see that the roti has been properly cooked and they have very dedicatedly made it. If you have a proper look at the roti, this will give you the look of a roti, but the roti is different. The roti is very thin and it can be tearable from inside, and the things are separable from inside, and the things are all very well cooked. This roti can be had along with the dal, along with the sabzi, etc. I will have it now. Roti is very good, but the thing is, it could have been little more thinner. The more it is thinner, the more you can enjoy the taste. But because the Rumali roti has got a concept of rumal, that is handkerchief. If it is not as thin as the rumal or the handkerchief, the concept will be lost. So whatever you make, friends, that has to have a connection with its name. And we teach our students that is a nomenclature of the food items. If the food items is not nomenclatured in a proper manner, you will not be able to sell in the market. So the room for improvement in this roti is it should have been much more thinner and it should be little bit hot. It has become cold, but though it's not their fault because of the temperature difference in the in Gwalior city. And if it is more hot, you will be able to enjoy it up to the large possible extent. So over to supervisor. It was a very nice roti. Thank you.
So next we have Halim, which is prepared by Bhadrang Semer. Bhadrang, please taste it. Now you can see that he is having.
It's good. So for the preparation of halim, first we boil the mutton, that is cut it down into small pieces so that it would cook very smoothly, and the fibers of the meat would be very soft and tender. So after boiling it, and after that we for the tempering we mix the onions and brown them, and also mix the whole spices like bay leaf, cinnamon, cardamom and black cardamom, and after that we cook them until the onion was brown, and after that we put the boiled mutton into that, and for the actually the base of the mutton is came from the dals. So we put the 3 dals like tur, moong and urad. So after putting and boiling them, we mix the dal into the mutton, and we mash the whole halim and made it into a thick paste. So you can see the consistency. It's very thick. So the nature of the halim, it's very thick. So I would request Bankim sir to taste a little bit.
So very true. I'm tasting it with my open heart. I can see it's very much like well made, and the thickness is really very good. Though it's a non-veg item, I avoid the non-veg item, but as because this has been made by my students, so I will have it. So I will just have on the tip of my tongue. It's really tasting very good. The mutton keema has been cooked very well. The balance of the spice is very well. I can also sense the flavor of the Hyderabadi spices, the Hyderabadi touch, and I am thinking like it gives me the sensation as if I am somewhere in the state of Hyderabad, in the city of Hyderabad. So friends, that is the nostalgia. If you love a place, you start feeling as if you are imbibed in that particular place, and it will give you that sensation that yes, the place is everything for me. So I love my entire country. So wherever I will be, I will try to explore all the dishes, and this is one of the examples which we teach our students, that let us explore the dishes, let us make our country in #1 position in the world market. So thank you, supervisor. We will go to the next item.
After listening to Halim, you can also prepare in your home. So next we have in Hyderabadi cuisine, we have Kubani ka meetha. So Aditi, please taste it. Now you can see that she is having Khubani ka meetha.
It's good. It tastes like little bit. It reminds me of apricot jam. But in this, we also added some amount of cardamom powder, which is giving it a good flavor. It's very flavorful, but there is a room for improvement. We can garnish it more well, and there is slightly more ghee, so we should avoid adding more ghee to it. And for preparing Khubani ka meetha, first we soaked apricot for 15 to 20 minutes. After that, we removed the seeds and roughly chopped it, and roasted in ghee until it releases the ghee. Then we added milk with some amount of kesar and roasted it until it's dry. We added a half kg of sugar to it and garnished it with some chopped pistachio and julienne of almonds.
Thank you, Aditi, for explaining the dish. So this is for the today's session. Like today we have prepared the Hyderabadi cuisine. So thank you with this. So here is my sir. He is the HOD of the HM